I don't know what the fuck am I gonna do if my car stops. I was about 20 minutes out.
Have you ever had it that low before?
No.
It's like 7%.
It's crazy because the car's not going crazy. All kinds of lifestyle flashing, and we want to recommend the next charging station. But I was like, no, I'm gonna drag it to Tradition, so I did. I charged it there. I left it there. I got a Uber home.
Oh, you did? You don't have one at your house?
No.
Charging station? Okay.
That's the problem with Port St. Lucie here. I just feel like they're so behind on all this shit. Yeah, it's like, and I was trying to put one charging station on my place, and then you have to go to the council, you have to ask permission and for safety and this bullshit. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. But it's one right next to my place, which is about 10 minutes away. Don't buy electric cars.
Yeah, maybe switch back to gas.
Maybe after a couple of years. Yeah. But anyways, guys, it's leg day. I don't really know what we're doing, but one thing I want to do today is I want to go to hell, and it's gonna make sure that I come back.
Yeah.
So, Matt, it's on you, bro. Whatever we do today.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing. Everything's gonna be a surprise and a shock to me. So, that's the man who's in control.
It'll be a surprise to him today, but not moving forward, because I don't believe in the big confusion of muscle. I'll explain what we're doing as we go. But he said he wants to go to hell, and then he said hell and back. I said, don't forget to come back. Yeah.
So, you can't live in
Yeah, you don't want to stay there. It's only fun for a couple hours, then we'll come back.
I know what you want. You want which one do you want?
Go 150, and then I want you to slow way down.
Okay.
Remember? This first one, I don't care. I'm not going to bark at you for your tempo. Just get moved up. Next one, we'll slow down. Now come out of this super slow. Even slower than that. Like right now, fight it. There you go. There you go. Do 8 like that and stop. 4. Work sets you fail at, I just want it to be anywhere between 8 and fucking 17. I don't care. How heavy was that?
No,
On
that
a scale of 1 to 10.
That was
Like a
about
6.
I don't know, 5,
5?
6.
This machine gets heavy fast though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
It sneaks up on you. Yeah.
I mean, it's nearly every prime machine, but especially this is the heaviest abductor machine I've ever seen.
world, yeah.
In the world,
Yeah.
yes. But you see how some freaks still had more extra play.
Yeah, Gloff puts
Something like
and he
Gloff.
gym pins it.
It's another, what's that man, what's that dude's name from the UK? PJ?
Jordan?
Peter Jordan, yes.
Peter?
Jordan Peter. The motherfucker will have like extra 3, 4 plates with that.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that.
That's some serious, that's just not human. Some people are just strong. We can't really go for low like that, but I still feel like my legs need to be overload and pound in a safe way. And the safest way I can do it for me is the leg press, you know, with the bands.
That's what we're doing.
You know, so
Yeah.
I'm just trying to let you
just don't-
understand.
you're just saying you don't like that piece because
Just that piece is, I don't feel like I can,
that's okay.
you know.
I want, like I said when we first started, I just want to find, if we can find 3 movements that you feel safe in,
Yeah.
that's all I care about.
Yes.
And we'll just hammer
And
those.
just hammer-
So if you don't feel safe in that one, then we won't do it. You know? I'm always going to meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't want you doing things that you don't feel safe doing. And then we'll find your range that you can work in within each movement.
Yeah.
And then we just put as much weight on as you can do, plus bands for the tension,
Yep.
right? Yeah, we're on the same page.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Hey, try this. stretch your adductor. This is called a hip airplane. So just hang on to this, and then just rotate your body this way.
Oh, okay.
And then do it again. Just do like 5. You'll feel it. Stretch that out. Up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then just do it like 5 times. Each side. That's a bodybuilder's hip airplane. A real hip airplane, you're not hanging on to anything. Actually, you ever foam roll your thighs? You're not gonna like it.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll help open that. It's a poor man's massage basically before you train to just open it up. It's not gonna. You probably have. It's not gonna feel good. So open up the tissue, then we pre-exhaust, and then we go. Come out of that contraction slow. There. That was perfect. Do that again. Good. Yup. 3. 3. 1 at a time. 2. 1. Come out of that slower. Come out of this part slower. There. There. Yes. 3. 2. 1. Good. That's good here. Let's go and do a hamstring curl. Do you like this one that you're on right here? Do you like doing that one or no?
They're good. I feel all of them. Just a matter of what's the best for me, you know.
I was thinking maybe we just stick with that.
Yeah, that's definitely the hardest. It's nasty.
I'd say for your one hamstring movement that we're doing today, let's get the most bang for the buck. So whatever you feel that is, if you feel it's that, let's do that.
That's the hardest.
Let's do that then.
Create the most pain.
Let's do that.
Okay. You know this machine.
A baseline, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then when you start noticing, okay, you start to fucking up the form.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Well, I can already see that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
easy. Yeah, I can already see that. You feel like that's one notch too high? Or is that good? You feel like it's too high up your leg,
it's good.
It's good right there? Okay. That's actually one good thing to talk about is people usually set that up on leg extensions and leg curls too low, like towards the ankle. And if you think about it, you like it high.
I like it
You
high.
know why? Because when the force is more up, the further down you put the force, the further down your hamstring you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Right? So if it's up, not high like, within reason, but like right where your Achilles is,
Yep.
you're gonna feel it right in the meat.
Exactly.
Right?
And I think it give you better control as well
That's why, yeah.
of the weight.
Yeah.
some body part.
Yeah.
You know, but if we go really,
Like, how long did your back stay sore?
honestly, I expect them to be a lot. To be, I think it was like 2 days.
Yeah.
I expect it'll be longer, but I'll recover pretty quick.
So like by yesterday, you're probably
That's
good.
one thing that, bro. I can take a pound, bro.
Well, that's what I've noticed with all of you guys that are at the top, or the guys, men and women that are at the top. Your guys' ability to recover and work. It's like it's not like normal people. That's one reason why you guys have made it, because we don't have to worry about. I talked to you about managing fatigue, and like everybody on the internet now that's a coach is always talking about managing fatigue and managing fatigue. Some people, you guys and Brett and Martin, like you're able to, Nick, you guys can pound every session, and we don't really have to pull back.
If I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be honest, right? I have trained with a lot of pros. Some people will look at me like, "Oh, Blessing don't really train hard," you know, because they just always use their Instagram persona of myself, you know. Even sometimes I feel like I push too hard. I've trained with a lot of people, and most of the times I had them not been sore, and I fucking hate it, you know. And I feel like I just never did enough, you know. It's like most of the pros that I train was like, I don't really get. It's like. Maybe it's because their style is different. It's like, I don't
Well,
get.
there could be a skill level too. So there's a skill level within training, the ability to feel the muscle.
Yeah.
So training with Kai, you probably picked up on that. So what I've noticed with you is your skill level is very high. You've been able to go on a movement, and you're getting the muscle to move the joint versus just moving the weight. So that the other people that you're training with may not be doing that. They're just moving the weight.
And I feel like I'm so used to high volume, you know, and high intensity.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people, the volumes, the low volume,
Yeah.
you know, and much of a heavier weight.
That's the
Which
way
that
that you
doesn't
came
really-
up. So remember we talked about the way that you have progressed is you always have just kept doing more and more and more and more and more. So you kind of programmed yourself and your baseline to be like super, super high. So what we're doing now,
Which is not the best, really.
there is no best. You did what you needed to do at the time that you needed to do it to get better. And so now what I'm doing is we're kind of just piecing that all together, so you don't have to do as much volume. Right? Let's get to where we need to get in a smarter way. Without just more and more pounding. With that being said, all of the stuff you've done prior to this point was useful because your work capacity is already there. You got the bar there, so it's actually going to work out. It makes sense.
Working set. I normally go 3, you know, but what would you just say?
But so going back to what I was just talking about, you normally do 3.
Yeah.
But you were doing 3, not in this way.
Okay.
Right? So I'm just pulling it back by 1.
Okay.
Right? So it's just a blend. We're blending it together to find a sweet spot for you. And I think we found it.
Okay, like I asked you earlier on, it's like, is it necessary to be sore after a workout? For me, I feel like I have to be sore for me to be satisfied. That's a sign of, oh yeah, I really killed it.
There should be some. The answer isn't yes, then it's never no. One thing when you ask me a question, you're going to find I never give a direct answer. Because anybody that gives direct answers kind of, I don't want to say don't know what they're talking about, but there's more to it than that. So I'm not going to say yes, I'm also not going to say no. There needs to be some type of feeling afterwards that you have felt like, damn, that was productive. So sometimes being sore just means that you did something new. Sometimes it means like it's way too much. It's just the context of how you got there and the feeling. So for you and for like people that are advanced bodybuilders, yeah, we need to feel some sense of accomplishment the next day, but it doesn't need to be like the hole doesn't need to be dug so fucking deep that it's the point of where it's diminishing returns, right? Yeah. So should you get sore? I think if there was to be an answer, yes. To what extent are you sore and what got you there depends on where you're at, right? Like we're talking about finding this sweet spot within your volume and effort. Yeah, you're gonna want to be at least a little bit sore the next day. If you're not at all, then I would say
Yeah, maybe you didn't do enough.
maybe you didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the point is, like, we're in here, we're breaking down muscle, right?
Yeah.
When you break something down,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And sometimes because you're doing it, you're used to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get sore because you're.
And that can change throughout your career, you know? Like it's just all about finding the sweet I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that word a lot. Finding the sweet spot is what you guys at your level are trying to do, and it's kind of hard to find that because you've been training for a very long time and you're like, at what point do I stop?
Yeah.
You know? And so that's what we're trying to find. And right now, at this phase in your career, we're gonna find what it is, and as you move on, it may change.
All right. So if you're out there, you're confused whether you'll be sore or not. You kind of have to be sore a little bit.
Yeah. The short answer, yes.
I mean, if you did the work, you should be a little sore. And you should be able to recover within 3 days.
You should be able to, that body part should be fully recovered by the next time you train it.
Yeah.
Like fresh.
Yes, that's actually, that's
Yeah.
the best word to it.
All right. You got at least 3. Okay, now 2. 1. Partials out of the bottom, but don't speed up. Same tempo. Yep. Yes. Good. So you already got stronger. So if you remember last time, fuck, that was Friday.
Hell yeah, that's right.
We did that. We did that. That's what you went up to.
Yeah.
But you just did like you did that way easier. Maybe because the camera's on. Were you sandbagging Friday?
Trying to kicking it.
Were you?
Because I feel like I'm my own enemy, right? If
Yes.
you let me by myself, bro,
You are.
I do too much.
You'll be in here for 3 hours.
Bro, sometimes when I train legs and I'll be sore for a whole week.
Yeah. See, that's
You
not
know, it's like,
productive.
yeah, I'm like, is this
That's
is
probably
not
a
right.
better way to answer the question. If it's taken 6 or 7 days,
Like, I
that's
am
probably too much.
fucked.
I think 2-3 days, perfect.
That's why I need, it's like I need someone to prevent me from myself.
Too much, yeah.
Protect me
A
from
lot
myself.
That's very common
You
for
know?
you guys, because you guys will do. It's always more. Which, when you're in it, it's hard to not do more because
Yeah.
you're you. But someone from the outside looking in,
You can, yes.
Can-
you can pull it back.
yeah.
More isn't always the
No,
best.
That's a cliche saying, but it's cliche for a reason because it's true. More everything isn't always better.
Ooh. 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 Ah.
3,
Ah.
2,
Ah.
1.
Ah.
Partials.
Ah.
Good. Get up for a second. Just for a second.
Oh shit.
I lightened it a little bit. Good. 2, 1. Partials. 5. Give me 5. 1. Good.
Oh my god.
One more round.
Ooh. Ah.
Okay, last one. Come on. 2. Yep. 1. 5 partials and you're done. Move it. Yep. Done. Good.
Okay.
Right. So when we're talking about volume, like when you do that, then it's time to move on.
It would be stupid
But
to
some
do
people
another
would be
side of that.
stupid to go do another one of
Yeah,
those.
no.
But people do. You know?
People do because
Like,
if you don't push yourself and start hard, you know you'll be able to do. I just can't do another one.
Correct.
know?
We got the most out of this movement. Now it's time to move on. You do another set, you're not gonna. It feels like mashed fucking potatoes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So move on. Is that bad?
It's okay.
Okay.
Not that painful.
Not too bad.
Oh boy.
There,
yeah.
hang out there. When you find a hot spot like that, just kind of hang out and move back and forth in short little, yeah, like that.
Oh yeah.
Now go back there. Hang out. Breathe. Breathe and relax into it.
Oh, my shit's shaking.
Yeah. That's why I want you to get work on your quads regularly. And I can already see you're doing it, but just for the camera, what I'm having him do is make sure, this is for anybody. On leg extensions, a lot of times you'll see people, they're just kicking, but if you've competed and you've hit like a front relaxed or a front pose and you dig into the floor and you're starting up, flexing up at your hip to get all the lines out, do the same thing on a leg extension. So I'm having him think in his mind, it's from the hip down to the knee. Most people are just thinking about the knee, extending the knee. So yeah, you're extending the knee, but I'm doing it, I'm thinking first, getting all these lines out in my hip, all the way down through the knee as you extend. And he's doing that every rep.
And as you can see, we got a couple of monsters in the house. We got Mr. Brett right here. You're looking 320. What you wear right now?
So I like to tell people.
Boy, looking thick. Look at him. Just look at him, bro. Just look at him.
He does look bigger. When he walked in today, I thought you looked bigger, to be honest.
I'm close
You
to
had
two,
5
maybe.
guys the other day.
I did have a few of those.
And then we got King of Detroit. Is that right? Was it
this
Detroit?
guy's fucking skinny.
King of Detroit. He going for that King of New York. That's next. How you feeling? Feeling good? Feeling good? You look good.
You guys can like walk around and carry your rings together.
Hey, Brad.
Little
Hey,
guys,
Brad. You see this, Brad?
That's right. Hey, I'll take it, man. You guys earned that shit.
Well, we're keeping all of his warm-up sets to like 8 to 10. That's another thing is people in their warm-up sets, they do way too many reps. The idea of warm-ups isn't to create fatigue, it's to get the muscle ready for the work sets and get it primed and ready for the work sets that follow. Good. There we go. Keep going.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. 1. You'd be out of here. Good. Quality. Quality.
You know, I really so far from what I do.
Excellent.
Yeah, these guys are energy. I think most of the city loves dogs.
Excellent. Come on. Come on, Boogie. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chop to the feet, push it like that.
It's just where I need it. Just like I need it.
One more step. Okay, lean on something. There you go.
So small.
That's why you're
And
good.
a little, it looks like my forearm's huge, right?
Yeah.
If I probably pull it next to Brett's probably bigger. But like, let's say when they line up, the illusion, we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with my knee, right?
Look at your ankles.
You see this? You see how small that is? All I need is a little bit of, I don't need no big legs. You know, just need to fill them out.
You need big legs, but you need big legs in your own way.
Yeah, in my own way. You know?
Like you're gonna look at in the gym, you look at your legs, you look at Martin, Brett's legs. It's two different.
two different
Two
structure,
different. Yeah.
two different build.
Yes. But you get on stage, we need your legs to be like as big as they
Big,
can,
full, yeah.
For you.
For this shape.
and that's gonna be like, oh shit.
Exactly. You know? And it takes time, you know, that's why, you know, I'm not thinking about competition right now, man.
Good.
You know, I got good, right now I feel like I got good people, you know, around me that can, you know, actually look at me and be like, okay, Boogie, I think, you know, you might be ready in the next maybe 3 months, 4 months, whatever. You know, but right now, you know, I just want to do the work. That's why I hire Matt. You know, he's one of the best around here. You know, he's just been there, done it. You know, now if it be pro. You know what I mean? You know,
I never
so
turned pro. I never turned pro.
you never did.
No, man, I missed it by one spot 4 times.
With the that was with Carlos. That's when Carlos Junior's
Yeah.
turned pro, right? Shit.
I lost. Patrick Moore beat me by 1 point.
But listen,
2017.
you lost to, you know, that's not a loss, bro. And you look like a fucking pro. And the knowledge that you carry, the experience that you carry, it's
the
way
best-
above
the
alerted
best
bros.
coaches in every sport, if you want to call it this sport, if you want to call this a sport, it's always guys that weren't the best players.
Yeah.
You know, I was good, but we were talking about the other day. Remember when you caught me, you checked me. I said I never made it, and you said no, you did. You know, in a different way.
Yes.
And you're right. You know, everything I went through led me to be able to teach. Okay, if I'm not going to be the best athlete, which
Yeah.
I'm just not going to be because my age, my injuries, that's okay. But I can pass on what I know
Exactly.
from the last 20 years.
And maybe this is it, bro. This is how we're gonna get, you know, mine to the front line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna live vicariously. I live vicariously through you. Yeah.
But hey, it's gonna get me right. You know, I truly believe in this knowledge and this experience. So
Yeah.
that's why we're doing this. In terms of space support, just
For you, whatever you're most comfortable with. I want you to be in a spot where you're comfortable. That's where people are going to tell you your feet need to be here. Not. For you, it's where you're able to put them. Is that okay? That good?
that was a machine crying. That was amazing.
Okay. We'll decide after if you do a few if this is a work set or not, or if you want to go up again. Slow-mo on the first one, remember? Slow-mo, 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 slow-mo. Find your depth. Find it. Yep.
So my body's like really fighting.
Skinny growing up?
I was skinny. I was bone everywhere, bro. I got like this big old bone right here. And then African kid moving to Ireland. I remember the town where we're living at, we're like only black family. Now can you imagine the jokes? Bro, and I was so skinny, bro, going to school. Ooh, bro, bought off every fucking joke in every class.
I was, not because I'm black, but because I was so skinny, and it fucking pissed me off. Like, I wanted to ask my mom if I could lift weights when I was like 7. She's like, no. She's like, yeah, and I'm watching wrestling, and I'm seeing like Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. And I'm like, man, I just want to fucking, yeah.
Same shit,
And then my parents got me a weight bench for my basement when I was 12. And that's when I started. How old?
About 13, 14.
Yeah. I did bench press every day. I get home from school,
Yeah,
go in the
exactly.
basement, bench press all night.
A year ago, now everybody want to fuck with you. Now everybody want to be your friends, bro. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Shit. We used to have like a sport after like a year or two of me training. We do this sports day every summer, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be on my team.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just lets you build muscle.
Yeah, everyone.
Because nobody else was lifting.
Yep.
I was the only one. And what did it for me is I went to this birthday party at a swimming pool in like 8th grade. So by this time I'd been training a few years. I go to the swimming pool. In clothes I still look skinny, but then I take my shirt off and I was like, like all the girls wanted to go up down the slide with me and I said, fuck yes, I made it.
Chest start to pop.
Yeah.
I feel something. I feel something.
Good reps, good reps.
Yeah.
Yes. Now work the top end. Just work the top end. Yes.
Oh God. Oh.
Good.
I felt that was good. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you know how I said there's certain things I want you to still let you loose on. So this is one of those things.
Okay.
If we could go back, I probably would have put on one more plate.
Okay.
But we were just guessing, so we have a good baseline. Yes, sir. Let's go, Boogie Man. Big work. Okay, this is your money set for the day.
Come on, Boogie. Ah! You can guide the first one down. And I'm gonna let you know.
Slow-mo,
I got it.
slow-mo, yep. Take this first one super slow. Slow-mo, find the groove, find the groove, find the groove, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Good, Boogie, good. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Ah!
few breaths and get 12. Get 12. 4 more. 3. Yes. Yes. That a boy.
Woo! Fuck.
Smitty, Five.
Oh my god.
Good.
Fuck. Oh my god.
At least 10, no matter what. If you gotta take a break, take a break. Let's go.
Fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, those bands are different.
They're different, right? They're heavier. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, here.
that first rep, I was like,
Uh-oh.
oh shit.
It looked good, though.
I like it because
It looked good.
it allows me to really controls the weight. Oh my god, that was a nasty drop. I felt every fucking rep.
This is just to find your groove in this. Just do like, yeah, do 8.
Yeah, okay.
Do 8. There you go. Pause, push through. Yes. I think you'll need
I'm so
another
ahead
one.
of myself, bro. Like I said, I'm my own worst enemy. Oh, bitch.
Yep. 2 play. You don't. I don't know. Slow. Slow. Pause. Keep pushing through. Up. Just like that. Again. Too fast out of the top. Slower. There. Slow. Pause. Slow. Good. Slow. Pause. Come on. Don't speed up. Don't speed up. There. Up. Good. Fight. Pause.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Slow. Pause. Yes. You got more. Pause. Slow. Don't forget the pause. Pause. Yes. We got 3. You got 3. Come on. Good. Slow. 1. Slow. Good.
Motherfucker said 3.
No, don't do that. That's what I'm saying. So even though if you rewatch that, your last three, your eccentric wasn't as slow as it was, but I wanted you to at least up here make it feel like it was that slow.
You guys. Oh, you got one left. Slow. I didn't like you got another one. I have one last one.
Just keep saying one.
I don't know. I don't know how I would react. Now I know, like, no, bitch is lying. It's not one. It's three.
And if I felt like you could do another one, then I would have said one, but that was good. That was good.
Who the fuck you think you are, DJ Khaled?
And give you a couple minutes and then see how you feel.
I think we can definitely bang out the
Maybe like one more.
Say.
Yeah, maybe do like one set there, maybe.
Yeah, let's see how that feels.
Well,
Let's see how this
let's do this first, and then give you a couple minutes and then see. Because if that's another thing. If you're starting to feel your pump fade, then you're done. You're done. It's over. Fight. I'm just gonna tell you to fight on the way down every time. First one, super slow, super slow, super slow, super slow, super slow, super slow, super slow. Pause at the bottom. Up. There you go. Yes. Every rep like that. Good. 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 Now it's gonna start getting hard. Slow out at the top. Yes. Good. Okay, fight it. Fight it. Yes. Yes. Okay, now we start. Fight it. Fight it. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Fight. Pause, push. Good.
Yeah.
Come on. Fight. Good. Two. Give me two. Come on. One at a time. Fight. Yep. One. Fight. Good. Go. About right there? I'm okay with that. Is it okay on your knee, though? Is that okay on your knee?
If I keep it here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Find your... There's your pocket. Okay. Do anything crazy. Just take this set to failure. Oh yeah. Good. Handle's down about a seat too. Good.
Yeah.
Good, Hoodie. At least three. Give me at least three. Now two. One and we'll go again.
Fight. Two.
Good. And you can just break and take a few breaths until you get to 20.
Husa.
One at a time. Don't think about 20.
Woo!
And you're done after this. Let's go. One at a time. Nice. Good. Good. Yes.
Fuck!
Take a couple breaths. Take a couple breaths. There we go. Come on. 3.
Let me out. Let me out! Motherfucker trying to kill me. How many was that?
18, 17 and a half.
Gotta get 20.
Or 18.
Gotta get 20. Fuck! Ah! Ah! Fuck! That's 3.
3. One set of 3.
Ah! Ah! Fuck!
One set of 3. One set of 3.
I got it.
Okay. Now just go to failure.
Fuck.
Okay, now you're done.
Oh my God. Oh shit. That was brutal. I'm sorry you come and scream like a girl. That's what I need. Guys, don't worry. You know, y'all been commenting about my legs for way too long. But don't worry. I got you guys. We're coming with full package. We are not stepping on stage until we feel that we have a physique to battle out in that first call out in that top 6, top 5 Olympia. I believe I got what it takes. You know, I just need the right people around me, the right guardians, and I just need to piece it all together. You know, I got a very unique physique, which is not up there on stage, you know, so I'm running my own race, staying in my own path. I ain't looking at nobody, competing with nobody. I just need to be on my all-time best. And where that takes me, it's up to the universe. But I got this man right here. You know, he's part of the Team Boogeyman right now. He's gonna be with me all the way through. You know, so I know I need help. I need help. This is something that I've never really done before. I've never really, because I'm not from here, man. I grew up in Dublin, Ireland, where bodybuilding does not exist, you know. I'm just trying to find my way out. You know, I created a blueprint for myself. Nobody to follow, there was nobody. I came out here in the US, trying to make it. You know, trying to find the right people. And it's taken me 4 years, you know, but I feel like this time, I am not rushing myself to stage. There's no pressure, and I'm just trying to figure it out. And I feel like I am moving towards the right direction.
Dude, you said, it's so weird you say that, because you know what I was going to talk to you about today? What you just fucking said. What you just explained is you're detaching. I talk about this to people all the time. Detached from the outcome.
Yeah.
In bodybuilding, we're attached to this outcome as we gotta win this, we gotta win that. It ain't fucking up to you if you win or not.
Exactly.
So run your own race, like you said. Your journey is your journey. You just need to follow something that is optimal for you to follow.
Yeah.
We need to find a system that works for you, and you need to follow it long enough. And wherever you land after that, you land.
Exactly.
So you said it perfectly. I got nothing. That was perfect.
So it's a new chapter for me, and that's the end of our leg workout. Directed and produced by Matt.
Every Monday.
All right, man. Shout out to you guys. We out.